Would you make concessions on things like Medicare and Social Security if it helped to lead to a long-term deal?
Listen, we're willing. The president has stuck his neck way out. He's willing to do a lot of stuff with spending. But there has to be some reciprocity here. And once the Republicans decide that they're going to because keep in mind also that the rich are getting richer and the poor are getting poorer. The rich know that. The rich are willing to pay more. They're not the ones out here saying, please don't tax me. But the only people who feel there shouldn't be more coming into the federal government from the rich people are the Republicans in the Congress. Everybody else, including the rich people, are willing to pay more. They want to pay more. So, yeah, but we're going to have mainstream Republicans step up again. When you have people like John Taft, who writes in the New York Times yesterday, an op-ed piece saying that the Republican Party of my family, remember the Taft's a pretty big name in Republican politics, they don't fit in the Republican Party today. So all of you Republicans who are listening to public broadcasting in Las Vegas today, get your people to start doing the right thing. Listen to this. We have Congressman Heck, who voted with the crazies on all this stuff. The last day, he finally voted that the government wouldn't close, but he had voted 45 times to get rid of Obamacare. Talk about anti-woman. Remember, before Obamacare came along, being a woman was a pre-existing disability. My counterpart in the Senate voted to keep the government closed and to default on the debt. I mean, come on, mainstream Republicans, stop this.
So in terms of finding a solution to all of this, Senator Reid, if you did consider something like perhaps trims to Medicare and Social Security, what would you want?
Listen, we don't. I'm happy to do that on some grand bargain, but we don't have to be trimming. We're talking about a very easy way to take care of the problems facing the country today on that sequestration.
Okay, but Senator, if I can ask, what would you want Republicans to concede on in order to come to some kind of an agreement if you were willing to look at Medicare and Social Security? What do you want from the other side?
You keep talking about Medicare and Social Security. Get something else in your brain. Stop talking about that. That is not going to happen this time. There's not going to be a grand bargain. What we need to do is have Murray and her counterpart in the House, Ryan, work together to come up with something to get us out of this senseless sequestration and start the budgeting process so that we can do normal appropriation bills. And hopefully in the next year or so, do something on a grand bargain. But the Republicans are going to have to retake their party, or it will never happen, because they have their mind set on doing nothing more on revenue. And until they get off that kick, there's not going to be a grand bargain there's not going to be a small bargain. We're going to have to do something to work our way through sequestration.